And we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another week here at Naked and Famous Denim headquarters. My name, of course, is Terry, and I'm joined by the ever present
Mr. Garrett.
Mr. Garrett right over here in Montreal, coming tonight on this lovely spring evening.
I think it's technically still winter.
It sure feels
because
wintry
the
out
time
there.
changes this weekend, no?
We're about to spring forward on
So
Sunday.
that means that it becomes spring, I think. Right?
Spring in some part of the world, winter in others.
Yeah.
We got one foot in both there. So yeah, thank you everybody for joining us here tonight. So I was going to say hello to everyone while time's over here, and I'll just start with all of our familiar faces. It's nice to see everybody over here. We got a lot of regulars. Canadian Penny Beatty, Shang Style is returned. Welcome back, everyone. Solvents. Hey, Patrick, it's been a while. Good to see you as well there. And of course, we have the usual faces. We've got Ivans, who's DC in the house, Firearms USA. I love seeing all the familiar guys tune in here every week. And sometimes you might miss an episode, but we haven't forgotten about you either.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who else do we have here in the chat?
Where are people tuning in from?
Montreal South Shore. It's the first time I've gotten that. Easy Rider
nice.
21. Yeah, cool.
Wait, but is the South Shore Montreal?
No, it's the South Shore up Montreal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Okay, the link is working.
The link is working.
You can, of course, put your comments and your questions in the chat. I also put a little thing on Instagram, so you can go over there and enter your question there. But really, I feel like the best way is to put it here anyways. Terry?
Yes?
What are you drinking tonight?
I'm drinking. Garrett got me this little bit of the A&W root beer over here. I've kind of finished most of it already. I had a bit of a thirst. But I like a bit of a root beer. I'm going to have a drink.
I have a random trivia for you.
Okay.
What does A&W stand for?
Anywhere and with anyone.
No. I think it's the names of the two guys who started it, Alan and Wright.
Alan and Wright, eh?
Yeah, I looked it up one time because I was
A&W.
Curious. But I feel like 99% of the people who go to A&W have no idea what A&W means or stands for. Yeah. And I am drinking a fine Coke Zero here. Let's get a little pour action.
Cola without the sarsaparilla. I got the sarsaparilla in mine.
You know, in Taiwan, do they have sarsaparilla?
They do. Taiwan absolutely has sarsaparilla. There's actually a famous Taiwanese root beer called Hei Song.
That's.
And I got a T-shirt with that on it there, but it's actually really cool. It's got big sarsaparilla energy there, and for a lot of people in the region, it's quite a nostalgic drink for them. There you go, Firearms USA with the Wild Turkey Bourbon 101 classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
I do like Wild Turkey.
Checking in from West LA. Hey, West LA. I hope things have calmed down now a little bit after all those fires.
Less on fire.
Yeah. I hope things are up on the mend for everybody down there.
All right, so we got lots to go through on today's show. Again, thank you for tuning in. But before we get into all of that good stuff, do me a big favor. Hit the like button. Just hit that like button. And, of course, I say this every time, but if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I'm sure all of you guys in the chat are already subscribed, but maybe you're just tuning in for the first time. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button because we got lots of great videos here. We got fade reviews, we got repair videos, we got This Week at Tate and Yoko product videos. We got tons of videos, tons of content coming all week long, every week. So you definitely want to stick around for all of that and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so we're going to start things off. You guys can leave your questions in the chat if you have any questions, but we'll just do a little bit of housekeeping. We got a little bit of news, and of course, the elephant in the room, so to speak. There's been a lot of news regarding, of course, Mexico, the United States, and Canada. Fortunately, I have good news for you guys, and that is regarding, the tariffs, that if you're still ordering from Tate and Yoko, there is no changes. So, we got everything under control here. So if you order something off Tate and Yoko and it's coming down to the States, you're not going to notice any differences. So no need to worry about that. Everything's fine and will be going forward. So again, you can order with confidence. Naked and Famous Denim NYC, of course, is completely unchanged. They only ship domestically, so nothing there. If you're international, again, no changes. So in general, everyone can relax. Everything is good. Got everything under control.
Yeah.
Okay, so today, what did we drop today, Terry?
We dropped the Night Sky. I know we talked about it a lot here on the live stream there. We had, of course, super faded Julian's faded pair with all the blowouts looking really, really cool.
These are fresh pair.
We got a fresh, pristine pair just to show you guys off. Just to remind you, give you guys a little plug. Of course, this is the Naked Famous channel.
Here's the faded pair.
Oh, yeah, that's actually it. They really are dirty. And really,
Look how much they fit. I'm shocked, honestly. I'm blown away.
Where's
a nice little
yeah, the knee blowout. The knee blowout is my favorite there, like the blackness.
I like the crotch blowout.
Yeah.
But you know why? It's because these are a little bit too small for him, and he was wearing pants under these pants.
Because winter, eh?
Because it was so cold and it was winter, so he was putting double pantsing, and they were just too tight.
Exploded.
And he likes to move around, and so he had a little bit of a catastrophe.
A wardrobe malfunction, if you will.
It's okay. They're still rolling, but anyways, these guys dropped today. How was Well, I guess we haven't shipped any yet, but they're going to be shipping out tomorrow.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, we'll get them ready to go out the building tomorrow. Yeah, they did pretty well. I like to see, guys. A pretty good pickup on these ones. Of course, this is like one of the most summery jeans we have here for the spring summer 25 collection. So, hey, nothing wrong in kind of shopping ahead there. Get ready for the summer because you don't want to be sitting there in June hunting for like the last of the light colored denims. And
that's kind of the problem is like, I know we try to organize things as best as we can, but sometimes the way the factory works is the lighter stuff comes a little bit earlier. And I do have people coming in the summertime and they're like, hey, do you got any light denim? And I'm like, oof, should have been here in January.
yeah, it should be in January.
Unfortunately, because that's just how it goes. Sometimes it sells out. And then like I remember the recycled that we did, very popular. People love those. And they sold out really early, and we released them earlier in the spring-summer season. So by the time it actually gets to summertime, there's just not a lot left over for anybody. So if you're interested, don't wait. Very cool, interesting fabric, and really nice to wear, actually. Very low break-in time.
Yeah, so take a look at that there.
All right, so we have a few questions in the chat.
We did have a few questions. I saw someone like name-dropping me. Someone said that Terry, Nick's Boots released a zero-drop boot with my name on it, metaphorically.
It's called the Terry boot.
Yeah, just they heard people are so desperate to get me into like those Pacific Northwest boots that they had to go all the way and get a zero-drop boot.
Speaking of low-drop boots, I have a little update later on that.
That's a cool one. Yeah, we'll talk about that. That'll be a big part of the video later. I'm actually quite excited for that.
Yeah.
Okay, what are they? I'm just going to go down here from there. People enjoying the MIJ banners. That's great. I shipped out. The vast majority of them was done by me. So they're a little bit tricky to ship, but I hope they arrived and you guys safe and sound. Pedro asked if I ever had any cat dreams. Believe it or not, I haven't had any cat dreams, although it's not for lack of trying on the cat's parts. I've actually fallen to sleep with cats on top of me. I've woken up with cats on top of me. The cats are very much part of like the bed experience.
The bed experience. So they sleep with you in the bed.
Yeah, they're invited. You know, it's not like I drop them in there before the end of the night. But actually, oh man.
Are your cats not nocturnal? Like they don't kind of like run around.
They are absolutely nocturnal. But they're kind of in tune to me. I just want to like. I'm not too sure how well this is going to show, but I want to share this little video over here. I'm going to put the old like video on the video. See if you can see this. Look how cute they are. Let me see if I can get that on the preview. I don't know if I can see it clearly. Come on, hopefully that's coming through. Anyway, that's my two cats, Lychee and Mwaji. Just having a
They're
little...
like a yin-yang.
Look at them grooming each other. Isn't that the sweetest thing over there? Yeah, so I'm very spoiled and lucky to have them in my life.
Okay, I'm just trying to get this lined up here just for the next little thing. Okay, Terry, you can take the mouse and scroll down again.
Questions over here. Actual processing time for hemming, ask Easy Rider 21 from the South Shore of Montreal. So processing time, basically it varies. That's why we never give like a hard promise, because like unfortunately the answer is usually like it depends. We try to keep it like, you know, around 5 days or less, but it really depends on many things. Of course, it depends like on like the workload, because there's only like one person really doing hemming. So if it's like Black Friday or the big sale or something, like there's a big line. Also,
well, we'll get other people. If there's a little bit of a backlog,
true. Yeah,
we'll get
true.
one or two other people on it to try to help catch up.
Yeah.
But the official rule is during normal times, it's up to 5 business days.
Yeah.
During Black Friday and other big sales, it's done when it's done. That's kind of the way it is.
Yeah.
We can't make any guarantees, so it may take a little bit longer. If we're slower and it's middle of the summer, then it might be able to. It might take a day or two or whatever. But I always say plan. If you're ordering to the U.S. and you're getting hemming, at least plan for it to be like 2 to 3 weeks by the time it gets to you, just to be careful.
Yeah.
So don't. It's funny. People will order something and then email us sometimes, and they'll be like, "Hey, I'm going on vacation in 3 days. Make sure this gets to me." And I'm like, that's not how it works.
I recommend.
I can't overnight ship it to you just because you're going on vacation.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. And then, the factory sometimes is super busy. Like, there's, like, lulls there. Fabric comes in. Sometimes it's all hands on deck. Like, in the factory there, they got to get those, those shirts out or those jeans out there, so there's a push. And that's why it's kind of dynamic. Yeah, so, let's keep on going down. Banner jacket updates. It remains one of Garrett's goals. Like, I think Garrett's, like, the real driving force.
Let me write it down. I it's on my things to do, but I have to just keep reminding Brandon, and it's just one of those things.
Yeah, he's
but
busy.
The good thing is we got lots of banners now to do it. So.
We have the material, we have the facilities, and we just Brandon, is a busy guy, and of course these days he's extra busy. You can kind of understand that, but yeah, I know Garrett really wants to make it happen. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, the question is how many should we make? Like how many people want it?
Yeah, well, I mean,
100, 200, 10.
At least 50. At least 50, maybe.
50.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Just have to appreciate Super Dave for drinking some of the good old-fashioned H2O. Yeah.
H2 Flow.
Yeah. BD asks, is it possible to have a 4-twill direction jacket? Is it possible to have a 4-twill direction jean? Left, right, broken, and...
And what else?
Yeah, we've got broken twill.
Reverse twill.
Reverse.
I'm joking.
No twill.
Dimensional twill.
Yeah, like lack of twill, I guess, like a canvas weave.
No, we could do other twills. There's like satin twill.
I'm not familiar with that.
Satin twill is... There's tons of twills, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I said this to Brandon the other day. I'm like, yo, we should do satin twill. Satin twill is basically like, how denim is like a 2x1 or a 3x1?
Yeah.
Well, satin twill is basically like a 4x1 or more. So when it goes,
the line
it like skips
more
over.
And
so
more.
like the warp yarn starts to go longer. Maybe you can like bring it up here. Go on Google and we'll show the people.
I literally just closed over there. All right, let's put on to the browser window here.
I'll show you guys what I mean. The only problem is it's not as durable. It likes to catch on things. So satin twill.
Satin twill.
Satin weave. Okay, let's see if we can make this and biggen it. There we go.
All right, let's put this on the beginner here. Browser window.
See around the microphone. Oh, where are we? Where are we? I need to get OBS up here.
So OBS is down over there.
Oh, OBS is down here, and we're
we got a little
super small.
Discombobulated. Anyway, there you guys can see we've got some twills over here. We'll try and like scroll down so you can actually see the names of them. Oh, Lord Almighty!
Hold on, it's not working. There we go.
There we go.
Okay. So on the right here we have plain weave.
Yeah, behind me and Garrett's
just
like, plain weave is just like how you imagine the basic weave to be.
With a shirt, and then we have a twill weave over here. So you can see this is like a 3x1, and then over here you can see the satin weave. So you'll see you have like one that pops out, and then skip, 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 and then it pops out again. So skip, skip, skip. On top, skip, skip, skip. So that's what a satin weave looks like. So yes, we could do more twills to answer your question, but maybe.
Today I learned about satin twills.
Yeah, hold on. We got so many windows going on here.
Yeah, I got a little bit puzzled.
There we go.
There
It's
we go.
the problem is like every screen has like the same thing on it. You know what I mean? It's hard for you guys to understand, but there's like 3 different screens that all have the same thing.
All right, let's keep on scrolling down through there. Okay. Let's take a look here. MIJ 14 updates. Are they on the boat or in the house? Well, they're not in the house. They're not in the house.
They are maybe on the boat,
Yeah,
but they're coming.
they are coming.
Yeah, I forget what Brandon said, if he was on the live or if he just told me in person, but they are on the way. So I'm excited. MIJ releases are always so much fun.
Yeah, they're kind of looking forward to MIJ.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also kind of like, I dismissed it first, but then the MIJ 15 is like, you know what it is? It does sound kind of cool.
I can't afford it.
Yeah, it does sound kind of cool. But I'm also kind of worried about the price because both of those jeans are like the most expensive jeans we made to date. And then now he's basically like combined.
No, the price is going to be more or less the same.
Oh, really?
I forget. It's going to be, I'm not 100% sure, but it's going to be around the same, so around 800 and something, I believe.
The better part
I think
of
it's under
$1,000.
900. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure.
900 American dollars.
But they're super rare, super special, natural indigo Tokushima hand dyed with the brown colored weft.
With the persimmon.
Yeah, persimmon dye. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
It's going to be wild, people.
Okay, here's an interesting one. Christopher Colon ask, can you guys or have you guys talked about the Blue Owl collaboration Earthquake Denim?
We haven't.
I don't know about this, so I want to hear. Is this new? Is this old?
It's newish. I think I'm gonna wait till Brandon comes next
Alright, so
week to
Brandon
talk
question.
about it, because that's more what he's in charge of, and I don't want to say anything wrong. But I was looking at the sample the other day. It's just right over there.
Oh, okay, that's
But
cool.
it doesn't have the flasher or anything on it, so I kind of want to show it with like the flasher and all that. But yeah, the good people at Blue Owl.
Our friends.
We do some special edition jeans for them. Like we did a black Kiko not too long ago. Now they have this earthquake denim, which is, I don't know, Google it. It's kind of like a grayish color. You'll have to see for yourself. But yeah, they got a lot of cool stuff going on. Really nice guys over there.
Okay.
And definitely support them if you can.
Another good question. Again, talking about releases. I guess we're going to talk about some fresh releases over here. Ellis Williams asked, when are you guys dropping some Aloha shirts? He's ready to pair up some with his night sky. So good question.
They're
Actually,
being made right now.
they are like literally there are like shopping carts upstairs of like finished Aloha shirts. They've just come off like our machines.
Hot off the press.
Yeah, our
Literally.
our
They get
staff have
pressed.
been like really working on them. So I think the previews are already up. You know what is coming there. We've seen that kind of like that Jakarta looking one there. We have like the kind of Waikiki Beach looking one. Of course, the skeletons.
The cats.
Yeah, the rayons. And the oh man, the cats. Like when they're ready, you're gonna see me wearing the cat shirt for sure.
So yeah,
me and everybody else.
They're coming soon, and the good news is, unless you live in Hawaii, they'll be ready for when it gets warm. Right?
But what if you live in Hawaii? I guess it's already
Well, you probably already have like a closet full of them anyway, so you'll
Yeah.
probably be okay.
comes at birth. Yeah.
Okay, Jay Jones, he's got a question. He's got some severe knee bagging on his True Guys.
Oh.
Any advice? My advice would be give them a wash. That's going to help kind of shrink them back in. Other than that, there's not really a whole lot you can do. I don't really care about it. I just live with my jeans. I find that the knees bag out more if the jeans are tight to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So like my Strong Guys. Let me get the
Present yourself.
presenter.
Yeah,
stool.
to the people.
So if you look at these pants,
Yeah.
there's gonna be like maybe a little bit of stretch in the knee area, but like overall not a lot. Just because they're big to begin with, they don't need to stretch out in the knees. But if you're wearing like maybe a weird guy or a super guy and they're a little bit snugger, they're gonna stretch more in the knee if they have to. The other thing that can actually cause knees to crazy bag out is if you wear them wet.
I was going to say, I heard that online. Is this true?
Yeah, it is. I've done it before. So if you wear jeans wet and then you squat down or do stuff that would stretch out the knees, then yeah, you can get some knee bagging. I had a pair of unsanfrized jeans and they kind of fit me good, but I wanted to soak them. So I wore them in the shower on hot to shrink them down. And I wore them for the rest of the day while they dried in Hong Kong. It was warm, so it wasn't like I wasn't feeling cold, but it's like it's just that wet, sticky feeling on your skin.
So like a regular day in Hong Kong.
No, extra moist.
Extra moist.
And yeah, those jeans got pretty bagged out in the knees. So that's my advice on knee bags. If anybody else has advice, any secrets, I don't know.
Yeah, drop in the chat.
Put it in the chat. But as far you could maybe, if you don't want to wash them, potentially you could maybe hit just the knees with a steamer and give them like a really thorough steaming. That might help kind of shrink them back down a little bit. You could give that a try first.
Okay, let's scroll down here. Workforce when? Soon.
Coming.
Soon.
I just shot the photos for the workforce just before this. Like I have it in the cart. I just took the photos for the Indigo Sashiko.
He actually has the shopping cart full of photo props over here. Some nice looking ones there.
Yeah. If you guys don't know, like our whole business runs on shopping carts that are not stolen, by the way. We paid for them all. Yeah, they're basically shopping carts from grocery stores that don't exist anymore.
Yeah, they're clapped out.
They're vintage.
Yeah, we didn't buy the most expensive ones, that's for sure.
So there are some that are better than others. Some with wheels that have like a flat spot, so it's like dunk 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 as you push it. And then others that have nice wheels, and I try to take those.
They all have their personality and characters. Yeah. I have my favorite.
Or the little tiny cute ones. Like there's little tiny ones.
The tiny cute one, if you guys ever come to the annex, is the employee of the month forever, for all time.
Oh no, that's a more modern one though. Yours is the double decker.
Yeah, the double decker, short one. Bless them, wheels. My favorite employee here is a shopping cart.
So this is the Workforce Selvage, which is kind of this lightweight 11-ounce neppy boy. It's got the paper patch because it's, vintagey, yellow contrast stitch, and the blue. Let's get a little closer on that. Blue selvage ID, which I love. Very vintage, very workforcey, as it says. Great little nips on it. And I don't have a release date on this. Basically, the next few releases are all kind of up in the air. Right now, I have to try to get down to the bottom of it, but the reason they're up in the air is just a lack of information. But it is coming. Everything is on the way. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that the 40-ounce gets finished and comes back soon, and I can release that for you guys in the next short while, because I've been promising, or at least not promising, but telling you guys it's coming.
We've been saying it's almost done for a while.
But it's not in my hands right now. It's in someone else's hands, and once the hardware and the patches and that are all put on, they come back, then it's green light, and we can do the 40-ounce. But here's the faded version. I don't know if I showed this off yet. Yeah. Here, Terry, I'll give you the brand new one.
I'm going to show that you can actually see like the nips on this one a bit better.
So you can already see these are fading very nicely. Another cool vintage fade, and then boom, open it up. So I was taking the pictures of these today, and they look really good photographed. Just a nice vintage fade, lightweight, 11-ounce. Let's see the stacking fades on there. It's beautiful. And the nips definitely are less apparent once they're faded. So some of the nips just get worn off from the abrasion, and then some of them just aren't as contrasty because the whole jean lightens up a little bit.
They're still there.
They're still there. And there's also nep on the inside, too.
Ooh,
so,
right.
It's on the front and the back, which is not always the case.
These are wefty nips.
Yeah, it's on both sides. So,
that's cool.
So, those are coming.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Yeah, another question. Cats, I can't resist that question. Cats allowed to sleep in their bed. It's kind of like a meme there where like the cats always control like your house, like they're the bosses. However, I always try to like throw my weight around the cat stairs. Like when I see them, like I'll rub my face into them to get like my scent all over them. So like I'll pick up a cat and I'll put like my beard in his face and stuff like that. And like, argh.
But they like that usually. They usually like your scent.
They really do. They really do.
Like my old cat used to like my scent. Like it would just roll around in my laundry.
Yeah, he's just trying to see who can out-scent each
Or
other.
maybe the cat was just trying to scent my clothes.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
It's a battleground of like whose stink reigns supreme. And like like for sure like they have them like my wife wrapped around their little toe beans, but anyway, I love those little goblins.
BD says, Garrett, way back when Brandon showed off the whole elephant series, you low-key said that there's going to be another revenge. Do you remember if that is happening? When you say revenge, do you mean the Elephant 2 revenge? If that's what you mean, then I don't think so. I mean, I'm not against it, and who knows, it could happen, but we don't have anything in the works. The revenge or like the comeback is like, I think we're going to have a black elephant coming back. I don't know when, but I think we have some fabric.
That'd be cool. I
think we have a fabric upstairs.
What's another one? I got an easy one over here. Deep sea salvage, because I want to talk about that one because I kind of like. I feel it's a little bit slept on. Deep sea salvage does it have a black core like the night sky? No, but it has a very dark
opposite.
navy weft, I think.
Let me just explain it real quick for you guys. So it's got a light blue warp, but if you look close, you'll see. Here we get to focus. It's got black shining through between the twill. And then when you go and flip up the cuff or you look inside, you're going to see that it has a black weft. So this is super uncommon, super rare. I don't think I've ever seen something like this really in this type of format with a light blue warp and a black weft. And then let me show you the result. Can you bring the faded pair back? Oh wait, where did it go?
Yeah, it didn't go far.
Oh, it's over here.
Yeah.
And oops. So the result is once you wear them and you wear them hard, eventually you'll break through those warp yarns, exposing the weft. And then you're going to see those black weft yarns poking through, which is something very odd because normally you get white weft.
Yeah.
Showing through. I remember everyone remembers being in high school and kids with the ripped jeans, and they'd have like a big hole in their jean and have like one or two little weft yarn weft yarns like going across the hole. So these have black, which is
I guess there's always this not a common misconception, but I guess I put it on the FAQ like color core versus weft and stuff. So we have a colored weft. Will it fade to that color of the weft? No, like jeans with colored wefts won't fade to that color. Mm-hmm. In fact, it's almost the opposite. Like
it becomes less apparent.
Yeah, it becomes
almost.
less. Like a brand new jean with a colored weft, you can kind of see it poking between the cracks, like the black.
Because the indigo is so dark. Mm-hmm. But then once the indigo lightens up, the reflection of that takes over, like 'cause it's brighter, so it shines into your eye more.
Yeah, and then the colored core, that's going to be the different yarn. It's going to be the actual warp yarn on the outside, and then instead of having the white on the middle, it has like a color that is permanently dyed and won't fade.
That being said, though, like either the color core or having like weird wefts is very rare. Like you almost never see it with other jeans. So I get that people get confused. Like it makes sense.
So, and then to add on to like the dark weft thing, is like when you have an indigo jean with like a dark weft or a black weft, I feel like the fades tend to be like extra contrasty. So jeans like that will have like a really like when you start getting from the dark blue to the light blue, it almost looks like electric, like a lightning electric blue because it really contrasts against that black background. So I would really like to see like a faded pair of deep seas because no, it's not a black, but it's navy, so it's almost the same. Mm-hmm. And it's been the fabric washed, so kind of like a slight head start into that there. So they should actually fade really well.
They can be vintage fade for sure.
Not crispy because they have been fabric washed. They're not crispy, so you might not get like those razor sharp lines, and they're not ultra heavyweights. But you should get some cool colors. Okay.
Well, if you have one, send us an email with your pictures. We want to see it.
We want to see them.
Firearms USA says 40 ounce update. I already gave the update, so I hope you're listening. Okay.
There's a question.
Gentlemen, I want to know, would you ever do a black warp with a white weft with nep? I don't think I've ever seen it. Yeah, we could do that. I think that would be cool to do like a Lord of Nep. version like that, where it'd be like Lord of Galaxy or something.
Yeah, something like the Milky Way. I mean, have you done Milky Way already? Or maybe some other like cosmological themed.
Yeah.
I mean, like Black by White, we've done several times. I know there's the Ash Black. And
you know what would make it even cooler is like to do the black warp with the white weft, but then the neps, I'd want them to be some like a little bit red, some like a little bit blue, maybe some a little bit yellow. Like have kind of a little bit of a weft melange,
be like
a nep melange.
The cosmic gene.
Yeah, because when you look up at the sky, you know, like some of the stars have like a red tinge to them. Some of them have a bluish tinge. Some of them I noticed like flicker between like kind of a blue and reddish.
Oh man, we can
color.
get straight into astro.
I'm not an expert in any way. Most of my experience is me sitting in a hot tub staring up at the sky. I have my friends like
completely sober, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Completely
like,
sober.
I have like one friend and he has this property on a cliff and there's the ocean down below. And there's a hot tub and a pool, and we just go in the hot tub and just like nice. Stare out at the at the stars and stuff.
That sounds supremely enjoyable.
It is. It's super great. But yeah, back to the topic. It would be super cool. Should write that down. Black
multicolored nips.
Because people even they want.
He's writing it down, people.
Plus white / multi. But the multicolor would be subtle. It wouldn't be like a rainbow. Like I want it to be
like the more spring gardening kind of subtle.
Yeah, just enough that like if you look closely you can see it, but if you don't really pay attention you don't notice. Because the stars don't look like rainbow color, you know. It's only if you really look at them.
Okay, I see. Oh, I had a question for Pedro there. I kind of scrolled down a little bit too quickly. Pedro wants to know about Garrett's skateboard history. Does he have any maybe sick VHS tapes or YouTube videos?
No.
Garrett's more...
My skateboard history predates YouTube. It predates phones with video.
Yeah. That's what I think. The Handycam, man. The VHS tape.
Yeah, but even then, I didn't have that. Like, I think my parents might have had one, but I didn't have access to it. So yeah, I used to skateboard a lot. Actually, I used to skateboard with my dad because my dad grew up skateboarding, and he was very good. And then I guess he stopped, and then I picked up skateboarding, and then he started again. So we'd always go to the skateboard park. He's more of a vert guy, so bowls, mini ramps, half pipe, that kind of thing. And so that's kind of what I gravitated towards too. My friends were more into street, which is like stairs and rails and tricks and that kind of thing. But I love going and shredding a good bowl or a half pipe, that kind of thing. That's a lot of fun, but I don't do it too much anymore. But I do have a skateboard, so every once in a while, usually actually when I'm in Hong Kong, because my apartment there is really close to a super nice skateboard park, and so I'll go there and go for a little rip around the bowl. And then yeah, my skateboard history, the most recent part is I was with Terry and we were taking some photos for a skateboard release, and we have a skate deck in the office / store that has the denim grip tape, and I was like, it'll be fine, we'll go outside and I'll do some tricks. And
foreshadowing.
And then because I've like rode it around in the office a ton. You can do ollies and like all this, no problem. And then I just go out into the parking lot and Terry goes to take the picture, and I do like one trick and my back foot just kind of slips off.
Like, do a kickflip.
And then like my ankle just like, and then that was it. That was the end of it. And
we have the photo somewhere.
We have the photo. We did get the shot. We got the shot, but my ankle did not survive very well. And it's much better now. Like, I'd say it's almost fully recovered, but if you know anything about ankle injuries, they never fully recover.
Yeah, that was 2.5 years ago, by the way, and it's still a bit wonky. Yeah, so the grip tape was more of a slip tape. He did the kickflip that did him in. We got the shot. The next day he came in with, I'm not kidding, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not kidding, he had a bag of frozen peas with like masking tape wrapped around like to attach it to his ankle.
And I was wearing Crocs.
He was wearing Crocs. He was quietly suffering.
Yeah, one of my biggest, if I could go back in time, that would be one of the things I would reverse.
You would
That
not.
was a big mistake. It was not worth it at all. Not even a little bit.
Yeah.
So
There you go. Finally, I myself have never skateboarded in my life.
I grew up skateboarding, BMX, downhill mountain biking, cross country biking, dirt jump. I did a lot of like rugby, competitive swimming. I was like a really active kid. Like me and my friends were just like always doing stuff as kids, like basketball, YMCA basketball, that kind of thing. So I was very, very active. I'm still pretty active, but
I don't think, it hasn't slowed down too much at all, I would
Mm-hmm.
say. Okie dokie. Moving through because we want to give a voice to the people over here. Going down to, yes, we do want the banner jacket to happen. Night Sky Salvage, is it washed? No. It's just a lighter, it's a lighter
blue.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, no wash.
no wash.
Sand fries though, so you don't have to worry about shrinkage.
Okay, yes. What else we got here? Questions from Mason about if the NYC store has the Empire State jeans in stock. We don't actually. I don't actually know. Could be good. Give them a call.
I can. Ask me which one specifically, and I can check for you.
Yeah, for spring break. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can also send us an email. Send them an email.
Send an email or just call them tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you leave another comment down below, I can check for you real quick. If you put down what fit and what size, I can look on the computer.
Yeah, we can see what they got over there. Okay, moving down there. Da, da, da.
And which color? I'm assuming you mean black
Yeah, the new black ones.
or blue. I don't know.
So Steven asked, would a broken twill with alternating left hand and right hand twist yarn be the ultimate twist stopper? I think the whole idea behind like the original broken twill was to stop leg twist, and it did.
Yeah, I mean,
But changing the yarn, it's
you can't. Wait, would a broken tool with and hand twist? Yeah. So yes, you can alternate between right hand twill and left hand twill. We just need to do like a podcast that's all about twill, the twill podcast,
twill talk.
because everyone's so curious. But that's great because it is very interesting.
There's been a lot of twill talk here today.
And you can look it up yourself online, like all the different, like they'll have these diagrams about how it works, and there's actually a ton of super technical information if you're interested in weaving and that kind of thing. You can get deep into the weeds on it. But I think what you mean is something where it uses S-twist and Z-twist yarns, and then left-hand twill and right-hand twill.
Yeah, I think
the
that's
problem
what he's
is
saying.
you can't change the yarn. You could maybe have some S-twist and some Z-twists, but you can't change it from a Z-twist to an S-twist mid-weaving.
Mid-twist,
Like
'cause it's gonna go the other way.
the same. It can't. But that being said, I don't think it really matters because the broken twill already corrects for any twill bias, and it's not really the yarn, this direction of the yarn twist that causes the leg twist.
Yeah, it's the twill itself there. So yeah, the broken twill solved that problem a long time ago. Yeah, so all those cowboys could have straight legs.
Yeah, it's funny because like I get why people wouldn't want the twisting legs, but I love it. I just think it's like the coolest.
I think it's all about having what people don't have. I mean, imagine like you're back then.
Yeah, it's like a
everyone's got twisted legs, and
they
then
have
some
a
guy,
technological problem they need to overcome.
some guy comes out there like, look at his duds. You got straight
Speaking
legs.
of which, we just released the offshoot broken twill strong guys. So if you've been living under a rock and you wanted to get a pair of strong guys and weren't able to find your size, there should be your size on the website. We made a whole bunch of them, so you can go check it out and get a pair of strong guys and be like me and the rest of the people who work here, except Terry.
Yeah, no, I'm de-strong. I'm not strong guy. I just
Not strong enough yet.
I'm sticking true to my guns there. I'm still a true guy. Yeah, maybe one day I'll try the strong guy or group. We have, the thing is, we have a lot of strong.
We already
guys.
have a lot of strong representation, so I think it's great that
I
you're
think I'm
in
like the
true guy.
last true guy left now. Everyone's
Well,
got.
I wear the true guy too.
You do, yeah, you do.
I wear a little bit of everything, to be honest, except for the super guy. The super guy just doesn't work with my thighs. Too much biking.
You need a special body to pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
A bit more rock and roll.
So what does Canadian Penny say?
Canadian Penny asks, a 2x1 weave elephant someday. So it's super heavy. But,
I don't know if it's impossible, but generally anything over like 10 ounces is usually a 3x1. So maybe. I mean, I always hesitate to say impossible because there's almost always a way to do something. You could just have like these monster thick fat yarns, like take the 40-ounce yarn and make it into a 2x1. So maybe.
I mean, if someone was going to go to the mills in Japan and ask them that question,
let me write it down.
Heavyweight 2x1s, can it be done?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Okay.
I'm gonna say maybe, probably. Who knows?
Yeah. So, quick question. Oh yeah, I wanna draw this one out there. So, Irving Carrillo asked, I haven't seen any recent live streams, but anyway, y'all can add timestamps and live stream uploads again for the people who don't watch them live. So, actually, I have to say it wasn't us who did the timestamps. I think we had
we had a timestamp guy,
a volunteer.
So, Irving, if you want to be the timestamp guy,
yeah, feel free to
post them in the comments.
Yeah.
We will add it to the video. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to rewatch us talk and add the timestamps. Nor it's just not the amount of time it would take me versus the other stuff I got to get done. You guys probably want the other stuff to get done.
Yeah, he's editing a lot of videos every day and stuff there.
Editing videos and just doing other things in general. So yeah, we didn't do the timestamp. Someone else did it. If anyone out there wants to be our official Naked Famous Denim timestamp guy, we would step up to the plate. All you got to do is type in the timestamp, so 0, and then like 15, 20, put it in, and then just list it all in the comments. We'll copy and paste that, put it in the description, and that will it'll go right into the timeline.
Yeah, we'll pin your
so
comment.
Everyone can do it. Or you can just watch the whole live stream and enjoy it all. You don't need to skip around. Why skip part of the live stream? Just stick around with the boys, hang out, listen to some questions, ask some questions.
All right, we got
more reason to tune in live.
A lot of good questions there. Patrick loves this MIJ11s. I bet you do. They were great ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. People are like just kind of like they love the denim. I'm really happy to hear that. Okay. So any more quick questions? Canadian Penny again. Terry, is the warp yarn of the upcoming Elephant 14, aka the Dirty Elephant, dyed brown or naturally brown? I would believe because it's basically an elephant dirty fade, so it's going to have like a dirty.
I will have to check on that. I think it's naturally brown, but they might add a little bit just to make it consistent, because the thing with natural stuff is there's often a lot of variation. But I can check on that for you. That's a good question.
Fox fiber.
Yeah, fox fiber is different, but even fox fiber has variation.
There.
The thing is with these natural products, natural indigo, cotton, they all vary because it's like a real world thing. It's not like a synthetic thing where you can make it consistent every single time. So there's always going to be a little bit of variation. Nick Sweeney, what fabric is Garrett wearing? Awesome fades. I am wearing. Let's get the presenting stool again.
Yeah.
I'll get a little closer.
Present your legs to the people.
So I'm wearing the left hand twill here, and these are about 3 months ish on these guys. Left hand twill strong guy. And I'm pretty happy with how they're coming in. They're fading pretty quickly.
Especially on the front, yeah.
Especially on the front. It's because I do a lot of climbing, a lot of bouldering, and usually you're facing up against the wall, and the wall can be a little bit abrasive. It's like sandpaper almost.
It's extremely abrasive.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
so abrasive.
It is extremely
take chunks
abrasive
of your flesh.
It will take the blood price.
Yes, Terry and I have paid the blood price many times at the bouldering gym.
Oh my gosh.
All it takes is one slip, and all of a sudden you can see here, this is healing here. But that was a big hole on those two fingers because I was on this tiny little crimp, just on this tiny little edge, and then I was pulling so hard, and then I slipped, and then like that, and down this piece that was below, and just grinded the skin off.
Ooh.
Anyways.
Ooh. Yeah.
It's also a good way to fade your jeans, so
it is a good
join
way.
your local bouldering gym. You won't regret it.
Fade your jeans and fade your body.
Bouldering is so much fun. Climbing plastic rocks, it's great. And the people at your bouldering gym, I can
They're good
guarantee you,
people.
super cool people there.
They're good people. Yeah, so I haven't gotten too much more details about the new elephant, but rest assured when it comes to, I guess, fall, winter.
There's no new details
Yeah.
unless you didn't tune into the last episode, Patrick.
Yeah.
We told all there is to tell.
Yeah. What else we got here? Oh yeah, we're just kind of catching up there. Yeah, those. By the way, the night skies were faded by resident fader Julian.
Yeah, Julian is pretty much fading all of our jeans right now.
Quick question from Marcy T. When are we redropping the baseball cap? Good question to Brandon. I'm at the same thing. Is he's working stuff out with our hat guy, but
I think we have a new hat guy.
Yeah.
We're trying to get a new hat guy because I think our old hat guy deleted themselves. Not died.
Yeah. Well,
They went out of business.
Maybe not quite like that. Yeah, they went out there. Yeah. Things were
or I forget what happened. Like their factory caught on fire, or I forget something.
Something happened.
Something happened, and they're no longer able.
Yeah, they can't make hats for us
They
anymore.
just don't make hats anymore. So unfortunately, we can't get them from there.
Yeah, it's too bad because I like mine.
Although we are working on some other hats. Maybe I'll wait till we get the samples in. But yeah, there's some other hat news coming, which I'm super excited about.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
A quick scroll through here. Oh, man, we're catching. Yeah, there's a lot of great questions here.
Yeah, a lot of people talking in the chat. I like to see this. You can also talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, there we go.
It's always so great when someone asks a question and then I see someone answers it in the chat.
No, I like that. Yeah, it definitely feels part of the community. BD talking about Sally Fox's post because when we did send Sally Fox a little care package and then she did open it up on Instagram. So again, hey, go check out Sally Fox's Instagram, see her enjoy some of the jeans that we sent over to her.
Speaking of Sally Fox, you'll have to remind me, but we will do.
Write that down.
We will talk about Sally Fox.
Yeah, write that down
Later. Okay, so I think we've caught up with the
caught up the questions. Great, the people's voices have been heard.
Again, if you want to leave your questions, put them in the chat. We'll try to get back to them and answer all of your fantastic questions. I do appreciate it. Okay, so I want to give you guys a small update. I mentioned it before, I believe. Basically, there's this channel on the internet that you guys probably
just a small YouTube channel.
Small YouTube channel.
You may or may not have heard of it.
Yeah, you may have heard of this guy, and it's called Rose Anvil. So it's basically hosted by a guy named Weston. Super cool guy.
Yeah, what a character.
And if you haven't, again, if you've been living under a rock, you might not know. But this is a great channel, and I know that if you are watching this right now, I can guarantee you're going to like his channel. So you should definitely go over there, follow him. But essentially what his channel is all about leather. And he has a leather making business, and what he specializes in is taking sneakers and boots and shoes and cutting them in half and basically giving the breakdown of what the, you know what, let me just...
Yeah, I was going to say, like, the Venn diagram for, like, our viewers and his viewers looks more like a circle than, like, a...
yeah.
than anything else.
It's...
Yeah, good
there's
old
a
Rose
lot
Anvil.
of crossover. So basically he just does all these videos where he is cutting shoes.
He's the shoe
in
chopper.
half.
He's the shoe chopper.
Yeah, it's what he's most known for. And it is a super valuable resource. Like, it doesn't surprise me that it's so popular, because who doesn't want to know what their favorite shoe looks like chopped in half? Or who doesn't want to know what a shoe has actually on the inside before they go out and spend their hard-earned money on a shoe, and they have no idea what the construction of the sole, the midsole, underneath, you know. So it's a great channel. Highly recommend you check it out. Timu, see, I want to watch this. I want to know.
I saw the Dark Souls thumbnail, so I'm thinking, not the Elden Ring one there. So, you know, he knows his,
yeah.
He got some good thumbnails over here.
So anyways, that's Rose Anvil. He has, of course, a shop and a YouTube channel, so go check that out.
1 million subs, wow.
You know, we've always been fans. Terry's a fan. I'm a fan.
That man has sold me, like, I think 3 pairs.
Yeah, you have some of his collabs.
I drank the Kool-Aid for the Jim Greens, which I know regret. I love them. I also got the Goro Smugs that he did. That was a collab that he did with Goro.
You should get the blood core smugs.
Yeah. Oh, man, though.
Speaking of which...
I already have a mortgage.
Speaking of which, Okay, so we found out that not only are we fans of what he does, but he is a fan of us as well. So basically, I will tell the story, but you can go over to his channel Rose Anvil 2 and watch it for yourself. But he has this leather that he uses called Blood Core, which is like a red leather with a black coating on the outside. So similar to our color core denim, it will fade as you wear it. And he had an idea. He was out hiking and he had this idea where what if he took this leather, made it into a moccasin, and this moccasin has a fabric quarter panel. And he's like, oh yeah, Naked Famous Denim does these jeans that fade to red. So he ordered some jeans from us, the Elephant 13 red core, and I guess he chopped out part of it, turned them into shorts or something, sent it over to this bootmaker, got him to install it. So now he has this leather that fades to red combined with the denim that fades red. So this is how they fade.
Such a nice pair of jeans.
Pretty crazy, huh? So you can see how they fade. So he did this all without even kind of contacting us. Like he just went on the website and bought a pair of jeans himself and sent it off. Had the sample made. This is the sample. So this is a video of him unboxing the sample, talking about it. We weren't really aware of this at all until someone shared the video, or we saw the video and we're like, oh, no way. And so since then we've been in contact with Wesson and his team, and we are on the way to kind of doing a collab. So we're just kind of like ironing out all the details to basically do this moccasin. Let me try to find more clips of it here. But basically, yeah, this is going to be coming to fruition. So if you're interested in this project, definitely head over to his channel and find this video. Let me see if this is...
Yeah, so this is on his second channel, the Rose Anvil 2.
Yeah, Rose Anvil 2. There's... Okay, so if you scroll down, you find this video, Meeting of the Bleeding, Blood Core Denim Plus Boots, and sign up here. So you follow this link, and you just want to put in your name and your email and all that and submit it. That way you'll be subscribed to the list, so you can get information on that. And you can also this kind of gives us an idea of how many we need to make for the first run.
Yeah, like what the interest is.
So yeah, definitely check that out. I'm super stoked because I love what they do. They love what we do.
Yeah.
I'm a boots guy too. Like if you guys don't know, like my previous life was working for a boots company very similar to this kind of thing, like handmade leather boots made in Canada. So this is kind of my two worlds colliding and coming together. So yeah, if you're interested in the Blood Core, if you're interested in Rose Anvil, if you're interested in quality boots and cool heavyweight denim, then definitely check that out.
Yeah, it is happening. No, these are, I think, not engineer boots.
No, they're moccasins.
They're gonna be the Russell.
They're like top. Let's go to their website.
Yeah, top. I'm sorry. These are gonna be top dollar Russell moccasins over here.
Let's show off their moccasins.
Let's click on
Yeah, that's it.
Just click on their link over here. Russell moccasin over there in Wisconsin, and yeah, they have like.
So this is like their basic model.
Line. Their base.
Or like their standard one. So ours would have the Blood Core leather and the red core in the quarter pounds, just like the one you saw on YouTube.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're not cheap, but this is a super special boot. He was telling me it takes like 8 to 9 hours of labor to make one pair.
Oh yeah,
so
they look so
mostly
cool.
what you're paying for is the labor. Like of course there is some materials cost, but it's really a really labor intensive handmade boot. And so that's what you're kind of paying for in terms of the quality.
So Russell moccasins. Again, if you guys want more information, links, I'm going to repeat it again. Rose Anvil 2, the YouTube channel. He's going to have a video called "A Meeting of the Bleeding."
Maybe we can put the link in the chat.
Yeah, that's right there. Look at that. You can see it. Yeah.
Here, put the link in the chat. So you guys can all go
right there.
Watch this later and subscribe to.
Yeah, and in the description they have that little little pre-sign up survey there if you want to get your name on the list to kind of get a bit more information, and it helps us gauge the interest in this collaboration.
Yeah, so definitely check that out. I'm super excited to kind of get this ball rolling.
Yeah.
And who knows what will come in the future. I think there's going to be some other cool projects coming down the line, so we're super excited for that as well.
Cool.
All right, let's get back to the chat here. All right.
Save your tax returns. Yeah, this is... yeah, has to. It is like actually one of the most expensive boots that they ever cut open on their channel there too.
I mean, it is
expensive,
not
like non like ridiculous like luxury like Balenciaga nonsense type of.
I don't know. To me though, like $1,100 for a made in the U.S. Leather boot is not a lot.
It's not a lot.
Or like.
Yeah, I mean, it's you get a lot from your money, and then you can realize like where it's going. Like like people spend like the hours, the actual like human hours put into it.
Like this stuff is expensive. It takes a lot of labor, but you get what you pay for, and you can just resole it. Yeah. And they only get better with age. So.
Yeah.
Please do an engineer boot collaboration. Oh, that would be the dream.
Oh man, that guy would kill a man for engineer boot collab.
I'll talk to Weston. Maybe after this one, we can. I don't know how I'd incorporate denim into it though, because that's the thing. There's no denim involved in an engineer boot, so I'm not sure how we would be involved. Although I'd love to do maybe some type of like it's a boots combo with jeans. You buy the boots, you buy the jeans.
Oh, complete the look.
You complete the look.
Yeah, complete the look.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I like the Wessel moccasin there with its kind of canvas side. That really works because again also helps with breathability because denim will breathe better than leather.
Denim insoles.
I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it out loud. I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it out loud. With
That's
a nice
so
little,
funny.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would work very well. We could maybe do a leather insole and then you glue the denim on top.
Or just a really thick, like the 32 ounce. I don't know.
That's still it would bunch up. I don't think it would work.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Oh man. Yeah, we have to think of some way that we can bring some of the Naked Famous DNA to the party. I guess like that's kind of like the nature of the collab there, because like like a really good collab, I think like all partners should have like something like that's uniquely them, and it's not just like slapping a sticker on the box.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you do that, you make a product there, but like the best collabs are something when you really like a bit of both there, or it's people's fingerprints, their DNA are on the.
Artemis says a denim upper. I don't think a denim shaft on a engineer boot would work that well because it would like slump down super fast, and like the rest of the boot would. I'm not saying denim isn't like long lasting, but it's not long lasting like a thick 7-ounce leather is. Like it's gonna definitely break down faster, and then all of a sudden your engineer boot will the shaft will just disintegrate, kind of. I think. So I don't think
denim galoshes.
Maybe it could be lined with denim or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's really the best idea. We'd be kind of exploring new territory.
Yeah, I think the moccasin one really did like with that higher moccasin. They definitely got like,
something with like, or there's like the I think they're called like jungle boots or whatever. Like there's a lot of
jungle boots
where they do have fabric uppers.
Yeah. So
in any boot that has like actually fabric quarter or fabric uppers that's supposed to be like that, then we could definitely put some denim. I'd also like to do like a denim sneaker again. We did denim sneakers before, but
I'd be all over that.
Yeah,
I would definitely be all over that. Yeah, I could pair like really nice denim sneakers. So yeah, we'll do it right now. So Naked Famous X Goro X Rose. I don't know.
Do they make fabric sneakers?
Goro is actually kind of famous for making. They had a little series on YouTube, like it's called Will It Shoe, and they take like random things. And then
I'm not saying can you. It's like, do they make it?
Do they make it? Not yet. Not yet. All right.
Okay.
Preview time.
Terry, what
am I wearing today?
What are you wearing today?
Yeah, I'm wearing a bit of the old Wonder Looper over here. This is the Wonder Looper Fox Fiber T-shirt, I think, a Coyote 80. I got this from Mr. Bazad and his lovely wife, Risa. They are not dead. They're alive and well. They got a video tomorrow. We do miss them. And yeah, he gave this one to me there, and I'm like really happy to wear it. It's a fantastic shirt made of Sally Fox's fox fiber cottons, which means this is the natural color of the cotton. It comes like that, straight from the ground, out of the earth. So that's a really special one there. So
tell us about Sally Fox. Who's Sally
all right, we're going
Fox?
to talk about Sally Fox there. So this is going to be a nice long segue. Sally Fox, of course, is a lovely American scientist. She lives down south there, California and New Mexico land. And what she did, her big contribution, is taking some cotton that occurs naturally in this world, which has its own color, but breeding it the old-fashioned way to make it useful for the production of clothes. So there are many types of wild cotton in this world. Some of them have cool colors, which occur naturally, that are not white. However, those wild cottons are not suitable for making garments. They're stapleless.
It's too short.
Far too short. You cannot weave things with them.
It just falls apart.
It just falls apart. So she managed to, through a lot of hard work, breed some longer staple colored cotton, which has a natural color, which means you skip 2 steps in the production. You don't have to bleach your cotton, which is a big deal, and then you also don't have to dye it. Mm-hmm. So it's another big deal. A humongous amount of resources saved, and it's a really cool feeling.
Like completely natural, organic,
yeah,
unbleached, undyed. It was funny because I just sent a couple pairs down to Sally of the Accru Fox Fiber release we just did. So I sent her a couple pairs just kind of as a thank you, and wanted her to be in it so that she can beat them up and
enjoy them.
Enjoy them.
Get
full circle. I want that cotton to return back to the farm.
Return to Sally.
Return to the home.
Yeah.
And she posted about it on her Instagram, and one thing that she mentioned is as soon as she opened the bag, the smell of it. She said it smelled just like the farm. She said the smell of the cotton boll, like when it opens up in the wintertime, that same smell is the same smell that came out of the bag when she opened it. And I didn't even think about this. Like, I know that the fox fiber and the Accru jeans have a certain aroma to it.
Yeah,
like
I would definitely say
aroma.
like an agricultural smell.
But it's just cool that she can ID that smell right away and say, like, wow, it really smells natural, like the farm. You get that cotton smell. So if you do have a pair or you order a pair, when you open it and you'll give it a real sniff, and now you're going to know what Sally Fox's farm smells like, because that's the smell of the cotton.
Mm-hmm.
So, we did just release those a couple weeks ago, but of course, we're not going to stop there.
No.
We're coming with more, even more fox fiber. So for fall winter 25, we've got something special for you. Dun-dun-dun. Fox Fiber by Fox Fiber Jeans. So the Accru by Fox Fiber, it was just Fox Fiber on the weft. These ones are Fox Fiber by Fox Fiber. So warp and weft,
double Fox
Fiber, 100% Fox Fiber. I am so excited about these. I just think they're so sick, so cool.
Yeah, these are going to be. They're going to be an add to cart for old Terry over here.
Yeah, with the natural veg tan leather patch. These are going to be real patina magnets. Let's show off the selvage here.
That's right, and the selvage.
Yeah.
Very tasteful.
Very tasteful. Very nice. Yeah,
let me
tasteful is the right word.
Let me put my beak in here.
And it's still got the little seeds, so it's natural with trash. It's hard to see the seeds.
Yeah, it's really, they've got a bit of our light's too good.
There you go. So you can see the seeds there. And I'm super excited about this 100% Fox Fiber jean that we're going to have for fall winter 25. And we're going to have this in a lot of fits. This is I believe I'm holding the strong guy right now. Yeah, so this is the strong guy. So we're going to have a super easy, weird, true, strong guy. Like, this is just badass. Come on. Look at that. So much Fox Fiber.
And one other thing, you might notice that it's a little bit lighter than my shirt. A neat little quirk about Fox Fiber is the more you wash it, it tends to darken a little bit with age and washing. It doesn't fade like a additive dye. It just tends to kind of really lock in and darken into a richer brown color.
And we have in the jacket, which is so ultra premium, just so nice. You got the pockets in there, the selvage going all the way down.
Put that on my face.
13 ounces, so substantial. Very nice. Fox by Fox. very brown.
Double fox.
Double fox.
So this will be fall winter 25.
Fall winter 25.
That's this year.
Yeah. I forget on the schedule when I roughly had it planned, but yeah. Zip chore coat as well.
Oh, a zip chore coat as well.
Let me check. No.
No zip chores? No zip chore coats.
Just regular denim jacket. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So a super weird, easy, true guy, strong guy, denim jacket.
Yeah. And the jacket, yeah.
That's a lot. So, yes, it is going to be pretty wild.
Yeah, so we're super looking forward to that there. I hope Sally gets a pair of those as well, the double foxes.
I'm going to make sure to send her every release.
We're still itching to go down there. Pay her a visit.
Yeah.
Check out the farm.
This coming up November, December, we're going to head down.
For harvest.
Down to America, Terry and I.
Pick some cotton.
And yeah, we're going to go see it firsthand, shoot some video, some pictures, do some reconnaissance for you guys.
Yeah.
So you guys can get the full experience.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. We can basically take you on the way.
Yeah, I'm actually like the idea of going to Sally Fox's farm is like really quite exciting. It is a little bit out there, so I don't think like any other group has actually been there before. So we'd really make sure to put a good effort to document it.
I honestly think it's one of those types of things that we're gonna be talking about when we're like grandpa age.
Yeah,
we're gonna be like, oh yeah, when I was doing this, we went down to this farm and there was this lady and she was making natural color brown cotton, you know, like
she has other colors too, which is crazy, by the way.
Yeah, like green and stuff. And green, these like orangey brown.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, it is insane if you look up the pictures. But yeah, it's just not something you hear about all the time.
No.
And like, when else would no tourist would go do this? Like, you just something completely different. So I'm super excited.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's been there. I don't think Bay's Atarisa have been there either, eh?
No,
I know that like
come.
They're also on first name basis. They're best buds. Oh yeah, we should invite. Get Bay's, get Risa, rent a truck, drive on down, or maybe rent a minivan. Yeah, and check it out.
Road trip? Oh my god.
Yeah, road trip.
Forever though.
It would be a long drive, but we could start somewhere a bit closer.
Okay, so someone was asking the price.
Yes, the price.
MSRP is $328.
Yeah,
US.
MSRP $328 for the jeans.
For the jeans.
Okay, and they are 13 ounces.
13 ounce, 100% Fox fiber. So, yeah, they're not cheap.
No.
But it is good quality. It's like really like S tier.
It is S tier cotton, and
yeah,
of course
one of the rarest cottons, one of the finest, most like you don't get much.
Yeah, the cotton store. Like Sally's got a great story. We've mentioned it before. She got videos there. Her channel. I think on her Instagram she got like the whole. She broke it down over several months there. But a great story. And developed by her. With a lot of effort and a lot of time. So,
yeah. Also, I see some people in the chat. I guess they tuned in late, but the tariffs will not really be affecting our prices. So you don't have to worry about that. There's no changes to the prices. So yeah, the price is the price.
That's right. And yes, chicken_CS. I did see your order today, and I gave you a little message. So thank you for the little message there. I'm gonna send you another little message back. Good to see some of the customers watching the Twatty videos as well this week at Tath Yoko.
Yeah, if you watch this, then you have to watch that too.
yeah.
Because it just makes sense.
Yeah, it just makes sense. So yeah, nice to see you there, and thank you for sharing your handle there.
Yeah, BD says Sally is straight up a good human.
She is a good human.
Not. Yeah, she is a good person. You have to agree with that.
Yeah,
she's basically a one man, like a 1.5 man show. Like she has this friend who's her farmer who also has a full-time job, and then he spends his spare time helping her at her farm. So basically it's almost a one-man show, like the whole setup. There's no what is it, Monero? No, not Monero, the giant farming Monsanto. There's none of that. There's no no genetic modification.
The absolute antithesis of Monsanto.
There's no suicide seeds. There's none of that. Like it's all legit.
Yeah, I mean like all farmers work hard, man. Like it is a hard job. Any type of farming if you're trying to make a living out of it. Even the biggest scale commercial down to the smallest hobby.
Not even is it hard. It's also risky.
Yeah, and it's not lucrative. Yeah,
It's not lucrative.
Yeah, you don't see farmers driving around there in the Bentleys, sipping on the Hennessy and stuff like that. That does not happen, ever. But I've seen some wild things. Like they're really quite creative there. I spent a lot of time with farmers. I've seen like one man. I saw one man. One of my hunting friends there. He had a farm, and yeah, he had like what? He was a soybean farmer. Had to make a living. Just a one guy, and he had 600 acres of soybean fields, and he's one man. And then he did everything, including repairing his combine.
That's crazy.
So his tool chest.
To repair.
Yeah, his
You gotta hack his John Deere tractor.
You should have seen it. His tool chest had 2-inch like wrenches and stuff like that.
Oh, I've used those before.
Yeah, like real.
The big wrench. Where you're like it's just like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've played with them. They're heavy too. They're like it's this big. You're holding onto a wrench and it's like literally this huge.
He did everything, yeah. So yeah, like I did a lot of things. And then I have another super close friend, and she's running a nice little organic farm here in Quebec. And like she definitely works herself to the bone to do things, but just in the way that she believes the right way. She's organic, kind of like by the way, but she just did it for the love of the game. And yeah, like she's been working on that a long time. So a lot of respect for farmers out there. I've spent time on the farm. It's hard work. I don't think I could do it, but I'm so grateful that there are people who do.
Yeah, a lot of respect for them. Okay, we got a quick little reminder here. Then we got one last topic I want to cover before we get to the Instagram questions, and then we'll do our snack time, which I'm very much looking forward to. We got a tasty treat sitting right to my left, and I bet you guys want to find out what it is. But before we get to that, I just want to remind everybody that we are looking to hire some new raw denim enthusiasts down in New York City. So if you are in New York City, or you are going to be living in New York City very soon, we're looking to hire some people for the New York store. So if you're passionate about raw denim, you love talking to people about raw denim, you want to show off your jeans, if you got love for the game, send us your resume. We'd love to hear from you. And that's just basically who we look for. Of course, we want to find, nice, friendly people who are focused and motivated. But really, like, one of the most important things is you got to be into raw denim. And I can tell you, like, if you are, it makes the job amazing. Yeah. Like, if you're passionate about denim, then you're going to love coming to work every day, just like I do. Like, I never wake up and go, gotta go to work again. I'm like, oh great, we go to work and hang out with my friends and touch denim and order denim and talk to customers about jeans and take pictures of jeans and touch jeans all day long. Like, there's a lot worse jobs that I have done before in the past that weren't so much fun, but coming here is probably the funnest job I've ever had. And so yeah, if you are interested in joining the team and joining the New York store, again, please send us your resume. I would love to hear from you guys. Steve would love to meet you. And yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's such a cool area too. Like, you're not going to be working like in some underground bodega. Yeah, it's a very fancy,
it's a
nice
really
store.
Really cool area surrounded by like other cool things. So as long as you are able to get yourself to 123 Grand Street in New York City, and you can legally work in the United States, then we would love to hear from you.
Okay, speaking of New York and New York Steve, as we like to call him.
What a cool guy. Yeah. What a cool guy.
Steve is great. If you do go to the New York store, definitely say hi to Steve. Cool. Say hi to everyone. Say Garrett says hi. Yeah,
I'll be honest, like, I'm jealous of how cool Steve is. Like, he's Mr. New York.
You're not jealous, you're envious.
Yeah, envious. Yeah, maybe envious. He's like Mr. New York, man. It's like exactly how you imagine, like what you mentioned there. When you go to New York, it's exactly how you imagine it would be. What all the movies and media prepared you to be, and he's exactly the type of New York you expect.
Yeah, we walked on the sidewalk, and he's just like, oh hey, just like saying hi to everybody. Felt like
I was with the mayor, yeah, man.
Okay, so speaking of Steve, we're going to be doing a little bit of a trip with Steve coming up in April.
Oh yeah.
So this is kind of more news for us, but I thought I'd just let you guys know, because you guys love to be in on the inside track. Terry, Steve, Brandon, myself will be headed over to Nihon for a little bit of a work trip. We're going to be going to visit the mills, visit the fabric suppliers, Probably go to some of the yarn spinners as well. Potentially, we're trying to go to the place where they spin the fox fiber and all that. So yeah, we're going to be doing a trip to Okayama, most likely Osaka, Tokyo. That's basically the news. I'm going to try to film it all for you guys, so you'll have a nice little adventure. I know I put out a video before. If you haven't seen it, you can go watch that. Bezad and Riza are in there, so it's kind of like a little blast from the past. It's always nice that I have these videos because I feel like one day I'm going to be able to go back and watch them and just relive the memories. Man. It's so nice, honestly. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to shooting that video and going on the trip with the boys.
You gotta crash Bezad and Riza's place, man. Like, kick down that door and...
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
I need to go see Snowy.
Who's going to stream it? Who's going to stream it? Is it going to be on their stream or our stream?
Well, I don't know if we're going to be able to do the Thursday live stream because...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because we might not be in Tokyo.
Will we get there?
We will see. Maybe we can do...
Maybe the Wonder Looper stream or something. I don't know.
No, maybe we will be in Tokyo for Thursday. I'll have to talk to Brandon, but who knows? Maybe we can do like a throwback episode.
I have to wake up like 6. They wake up really early to do it.
Oh yeah, when I go down to Bezad's place to do the live stream, I wake up at like 5 something or 6. Hop on the train from like Ginza and just book it down to Yokohama and. Yeah, that's what I do. I usually get there. I remember I got there so early one time. I was just walking around by the water. They have like this kind of river near their house.
Like classic anime movie river?
Yes, exactly. classic anime movie river with like even like the little telegraph or like the little power pole going across and you know exactly what you've seen on the animes.
How you imagine it, yeah.
I heard this like dong and I'm like, what is that? And I walk down a little bit and there's a big temple and they're ringing. They have this like automated like gong ringing pole. It was kind of cool. It's in the video. If you go watch it, you can see that part.
Yeah, it'd be really cool. Even to do like even if the time doesn't line up perfectly, like a double stream might be kind of fun there. Because after the brand and everything, oh my god, we'd be squeezing into his little.
Yeah, well, I don't know if Brandon will wake up early enough to go.
Yeah, it is like.
But it would be cool to go down and
check out the cats.
Where you have to go hang out with Bezad and Riza, of course. Mm-hmm. We miss them dearly. Yeah. And Japan is going to be a blast. So I'm super excited to bring Steve, show him. Yeah, I don't think Steve's ever been to Asia before. Yeah, I could be wrong, but I have my gut.
He's full of surprises, that guy.
He is, but I don't think he's been.
Yeah, so
he definitely hasn't been in Japan before.
If you guys got fabric questions there, just like we had earlier in the chat there, for example, is it possible
if you got some crazy questions, like stuff that like is
2x1 heavyweight, can it be done?
Yeah, like send me emails or whatever. And I'll put a list when I go to the mill. That's when I just break out the insane questions.
Oh,
and they have the answers too, which is super cool.
Who's going to be doing the interpreting? We don't have Risa now. Who's going to speak Japanese?
We'll figure something out.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Do I have
we do have our guy.
Oh, you have a fixer?
We have a guy.
You have a fixer? Okay, I was about to say, do I have to install Duolingo?
No, you are the Duolingo.
Oh,
right? You speak Japanese, right?
I do speak Japanese, but man, it's a bit rusty. Okay, I got a month to get ready. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, that's gonna be kind of the update. So
that's
I
cool.
said, Shang Style says, Terry and Garrett, where did you work before Naked Famous? How do you compare your current job to your previous one? I used to work for a company called Dayton Boots in BC, and they're like a Pacific Northwest boot company. So if you know Nix or Whites or JK or Wesco or Viberg or any of those big, those, I'm not going to say big, they're all relatively small companies, but if you know of any of those boot brands, what they make is all kind of in the same realm. They all use more or less the same construction techniques, and the heritage all comes from like logging boots essentially. And so yeah, I used to work for them, and I was mainly involved in the sales there, but it was a smaller company, so I was kind of like here I have my hands kind of in everything. I'm doing a little bit of everything there. And then after I got a job offer here, and then I moved here, out to Montreal.
Speaking for myself, I've done a bunch of this and that. I've done like basic stuff, like when I was a wee lad, I flipped some burgers. I've done some wild stuff.
Monkey wrangling.
I was a monkey wrangler, a certified monkey wrangler at a laboratory.
That's the coolest thing.
Yeah, I got some stories about that. I think the last thing I did there was I was working at a language school here in Montreal. We had 4 languages. English, French, Japanese, and Spanish, and I was basically the activity coordinator there. So it was actually quite a lot of fun there. So like every day, kind of like working around in different languages and different students from all over the world there. So like a lot of people from like Central America, a lot of people from East Asia. You got Koreans, Japanese people, Venezuelans, Syrians, and stuff like that there. So we had like a lot of language sessions, so we're just kind of sharing languages, and because of my background, I kind of settled in quite quickly a bit with the ownership of the place, and had a lot of fun going all over the place here in Montreal Cityland.
I just saw somebody said Quattro,
like the Audi.
Said, yeah, the Audi Quattro. He lost his Higonokami knife on the ice road. I'm guessing that's like the one up north in Canada.
I imagine it's like a sick ice road trucker. Just like,
yeah,
like Liam Neeson.
Which that does suck, but also pretty cool place to lose your knife. However,
you have to lose it anywhere.
You know what that means? Now you can justify this bad boy.
Yeah, with that ice road trucker money.
Coming soon, we have a new Higonokami knife made out of selvage denim composite. So these are on the way right now. Very fancy. You're gonna have to replace that knife, so you might as well just wait for this guy.
Wait for the best.
We've already shown this off a bunch. I'm just gonna show it real quick for those people who haven't tuned in a while. Okay, let me grab my phone right now, and we'll give some attention
to Instagram. See what the people have to say.
Oh yeah, what did the people say? All right, first question. Crazy about the Sashiko pieces. What's the ETA? Let me just grab it real quick.
Pull it out of the sample room over there. There we go.
So the Indigo Sashiko is this cool guy. I just took the photos today. Nice blue leather patch. I really like the patch.
That's a nice flasher.
Nice flasher. Really cool texture. Super 3D. They're very soft. 0 break-in time. They're, of course, going to fade nicely with thousands of indigo hues. So really cool jean, and it's also going to be available in jackets. Unfortunately, I can't answer your question very well because, like those other jeans I was telling you about, I don't have an exact ETA, but they are being made right now. So they're on the way, but I don't have a release date for them yet.
Feels nice.
All right, next question. Can you send a pair of jeans back to get hemmed? Also, do you guys hem shirts? We don't hem shirts, and you can't send jeans back to be hemmed. We don't have a service for sending in jeans for hemming or repairs. I know it sounds like it's an easy thing, but it's really more complicated than you think, and we're just not really set up for that type of business. That being said, it would also be quite expensive for you to send them back and then ship them out again, because when you buy a pair of jeans, we subsidize that cost, and when you make a return, we're also subsidizing that cost. So if you were to send them in, it's probably going to cost you, like, the full actual price is going to be like $30 for you to send them, and then we're going to have to charge you the full freight back. So by the time you do that, it's going to be like $50 or something. You might as well just take it to your local dry cleaner or seamstress, tailor, whatever, hem it yourself.
Yeah, I strongly, I mean, like, people might not realize this, because I didn't realize this until I was a much older man. There are tailors everywhere in, like, every city, town, and village, and making long trousers shorter is one thing they're very, very good. And a lot of tailors can just eyeball in the shop, and sometimes it just costs $10. They're super friendly people. You build a rapport with them. Yeah, definitely talk to your local tailor. They'll be able to help you out.
Yes, so that would be my advice, because, well, we don't offer that. If you are in Montreal, then we can take it in and hem it for you, of course, for free. But if you need shipping, after that one, we'll have to charge you for shipping. When's the Workforce going to be released? Unfortunately, I don't have a date on that, but hopefully soon.
Yeah, to be announced.
Any talk of a more premium t-shirt? At the moment, no t-shirt updates. There was kind of some rumors. We were thinking about maybe doing like a t-shirt for the unbranded brand, but we haven't really got there yet. Will you do any more recycled garments, recycled denim shirts? Nothing on the horizon, but I would like to do another recycled denim jean, because those were really popular and they were very cool. and people seem to like those. So when we go to Japan, I'm gonna try to see if there's any of similar fabric, and talk to them about that. Could you make a double black left hand twill, and are you guys going to restock the weird guy left hand twill? That could be a cool idea.
We did it once.
A black left hand twill.
Midnight left hand
yeah,
twill.
Yeah. But it's not midnight is not black though. He just means a black left hand twill.
Black by black, yeah.
That would be cool, but I would say like you might as well just buy the solid black selvage. Like there's not going to be a huge difference.
Well, it's right.
Right hand twill, left hand twill, but like that, I would just get that.
Yeah.
And he says, will we restock the weird guy in left hand twill? Yes, of course we will.
100%.
When? I'm not sure exactly when, but typically...
I did True Guy yesterday. Super Guy is coming today. So in the next couple of days, yeah.
If we don't have production and there's nothing to restock from our main warehouse, then it has to wait. But if we are restocking, we try to restock everything every couple weeks. What is your most versatile jean in the core collection? I would say the Dirty Fade.
Versatile? Yeah. For the all-rounder, maybe I would just say natural. Or
maybe like the 11
indigo.
ounce stretch.
Yeah, natural indigo, just because it's in the middle of color, and I think it can really do everything. It's heavy enough. It's colorful enough. Not that I have one.
I think the Dirty Fade is like, or the left hand twill.
The left hand twill, I guess, is the quintessential.
The left hand twill.
Yeah, one of the quintessential.
My Dirty Fade is out in the showroom. I think it would have to be a toss up between the left hand twill and the Dirty Fade. I do love the natural indigo, but it's definitely like on the very lighter blue side of things, so maybe it's more casual.
Okay.
Whereas like if you told someone like describe a pair of jeans, they'd probably describe to you the Dirty Fade or the left hand twill. I mean, the left hand twill is special a little bit, but to like the average person, they're not going to know.
A little bit crispier.
Yeah. Is there a big difference between the Kiko and the upcoming Sashiko this season? Yeah, I'd say there is a big difference. They're a very different pattern. The Kiko is more like a hexagon shape, whereas this are more like little like bumps.
And this one is 100% cotton.
Yeah, 100% cotton. But it feels.
I can't actually. You may have noticed. I can't put this down. Like it says, "Had good hand feel." It feels really nice. I can't stop touching it.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna be even nice. Like, I mean, the pants is great, but the jackets are also amazing.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stop molesting our sample here.
Okay. How much will jeans shrink on the first wash? Well, 99% of our jeans are either sand-frized or like temperature treated or once washed to remove the shrinkage for you. So not much. If you cold wash, hang to dry, they may shrink like a little bit, like maybe 1 or 2%. Not really a whole lot to even notice, and they'll stretch back out.
Yeah.
But if they're unsand-frized, that's a different story. And we'll post 2 size charts, one that's pre-soak and post-soak or post-shrink, so you can get an idea. But lately, I don't think we have any unsand-frized on the website. Maybe
the last one that we released was the King of Slub 2.
King of Slub 2. But
and that
I think they're all gone.
Yeah, they're all gone. There is one super guy loom state that's going to come back. It'll be the next couple of days, but it's going to be like, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be like a super guy. It's going to be like a super guy 28, which means post-wash, it's going to be something like a super guy 26. So if you have like, I don't know, like an adolescent child, a
younger brother.
Yeah, a younger brother, like definitely not like, like 15 or younger, maybe 14 or younger.
Here's a question. Any updates on the Godzilla? No updates.
No.
I think maybe next week Brandon will be on. I keep on saying next week Brandon will be on, but I thought he was going to be on this week. But
he was supposed to be.
He was busy. Unfortunately, couldn't make it. So I'm going to see if he can bring a fabric swatch and show off one.
Like that. I haven't actually seen it in person.
Okay, is red warp denim returning? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna speed up here, or else we're gonna be here all night.
We got a lot of questions. Yeah.
Also, we release any wider fits for us baggy denim guys? Well, the strong guy is pretty wide already. No plans to release anything wider than that. We have in the ladies the wide Wild West and the wide pleated trouser, which are pretty wide as well.
I would say keep an eye on the unbranded brand. The wide fit is just around the corner.
The wide fit too. Yeah.
It's a bit different than the strong guys. Not a copy.
LA store when? No plans.
LA store when?
We want to, but we got a lot of stuff on our plate.
Yeah.
Especially right now.
Yeah, especially right now. It's been a wild week.
Yeah, a wild month, I would say. Okay. Any heavyweight denim released before summer? Asking for a friend. No elephants. But I am trying to do like a core elephant or like a restocking elephant. So that's going to be in the pipeline. And then we do have the elephant 14 coming. Yeah. The dirty fade elephant.
Probably the heaviest that we have in stock right now will be the Sakura slub. Whatever's left.
Yeah.
That's like a medium heavy. A heavy
it's like
medium.
16 ounce.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Some of these questions people already asked. What the heck?
Yeah, what the heck? All right, we'll skip over. Yeah.
People are writing the bizarre stuff in here.
Yeah.
Any replacement for the black by gray since it's discontinued for Mr. Vermin? No replacements, but I will tease that we got another MIJ in the works, which will be kind of replacing that.
Oh, that's a big tease.
In a way.
That's a big tease.
I'm excited. I know you guys love black jeans. We're always like selling out of black, like the fancy black jeans. So I'm trying to make more because it seems like there's just an insatiable demand for, you know, like the Shinigami or equivalent in that realm, like a little bit heavier, a little bit more textured, a little bit more nuanced black denim. People love that, so I'm going to be making more of that. Any more options of the type? Are the heritage jackets in the pipelines? Well, yes, we got MIJs coming. We're going to be pumping up the heritage jackets, so there's going to be more of them for you guys, so hopefully they don't sell out as fast. Would you guys ever consider doing a contest like the Indigo Invitational, but only for Naked Famous? I think we've thought about it before. It's just one of those things where it's a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of coordination.
Yeah.
And the Indigo Invitational guys do a great job
They
of it.
They really do, yeah.
And that's like their whole thing.
And we're sponsors.
Yeah, we support them.
Yeah.
So I think we'll leave it up to them. And just because I want to spend my time making the best jeans possible for you guys. Because that's what we do best. And, you know, we're a relatively small team here. So really, we're like, we need all the manpower we can get.
Yeah.
So we can only split our attention so many ways. Like even doing this, like we love connecting with you. We love doing the live stream, but you know, everything takes time. So if we were doing it in like a contest, maybe we wouldn't have time for this. So.
Yeah, like this is still actually a small family business, believe it or not there. Mm-hmm. So people are always doing they're always doing something. And if if one thing's finished, there's always something else waiting for you.
Yeah, there's always a lot to do here. So maybe we won't do a contest, but who knows? Any Dracula future release? I think we're like trying to. There's like a few things. The next one I can tell you will not be, but it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be super cool.
Okay.
Yes. How could I tease it? I'll tease. I'll give a little hint.
Oh man, is this like a Garrett tease or a Bezad tease?
You might get it. Are you a long bar guy or a short bar guy? Do you get that, Terry? Is that too deep of
No, leave it at that. No more than that. I'll think on that.
Okay.
Think on that. Okay, that was the hint. We're not going to repeat it.
Yeah, that's the hint. Okay. About the Halloween themed jeans coming up. I'll tell you after this, and you're gonna be like, oh, it's maybe a little bit too obscure.
No, you got to. The hint's got to be obscure.
Hint's got to be obscure. Okay. King of Nep returned. There was no King of Nep. There was the Lord of Nep.
Yeah.
And the King of Lords.
And the King of Slub.
People always ask. So we don't have anything planned, but we're not against it. And who knows? Like maybe we'll do the black weft with the speckly, whitish.
The cosmic jeans.
The Cosmo jeans. Yeah. Okay. And last question: is there a green cast fabric in the core collection? No. Something like the MIJ3 or Blanca? No. But there is some green cast coming for fall winter 25 and for spring summer 26.
Yeah, we still have a couple of the MIJ12s Aomidori.
Yes. So who knows? Maybe next live stream I'll show off and tease the green cast that is going to be coming for this fall. Okay, let's do a little speed run of the chat here. Make sure we didn't miss any questions.
Okay, I'm gonna go
and we'll
up
be
there.
getting to our snack time.
Bring the Elvira back. Basically, collabs don't come back.
Yeah, sorry.
We don't.
Actually, you know what? Elvira may come back.
She
was very stoked, honestly, and they wanted to do it again.
Oh, they really? Okay. So Elvira may be the exception.
Elvira may come back.
But usually we do just one production run. So if it ever comes back in stock,
it'll be different. We're not going to do the same thing. But there maybe, if you guys really like Elvira, and we love Elvira, what a sweet lady. We could do another one, but it would be different.
Yeah, we got 2 questions about larger sizes. I think we're kind of capped at 44, just because that tends to be like the limit of like a salvage denim coming off from the mills.
You can only make them so big.
Yeah.
But, we don't really have much demand over 44, and even when we do make the 44, sometimes they linger.
You can stick around
a little while. That's the problem. We sell a ton of 34s though. I bet you like half the guys in the chat are at 34.
Somewhere between like 32 to 36. That's where like 90 to 90.
Yeah, there's like, it's funny because we have like a curve, right? Like I calculate all this stuff based on sales, and it's just like no, and then just like this crazy bell curve, and almost everyone is between 32 and 36.
Okay, from Mick Tyson, both of your favorite Naked and Famous pairs of all time.
I already know. Mine's easy. You guys can guess the answer.
Are you a Dirty Fade guy?
Sorry. Did you say core?
You said pairs. You just said pairs, so it could be anything. It's like any jean from ever made. Ever.
Terry knows my answer.
Yeah, it's hard for me to choose just one. I can tell you the one that got away.
What is yours, Terry?
Of all time, the one that I like the most, it's probably going to have to be the ones that I'm wearing right now, the Elephant 11s. Although
S.
Yeah, I mean, like the S doesn't make the jean, but like the Elephant 11s were really, really good. Although I do really like but in terms of just like overall, I really like the Elephant 11s.
Scroll down, see if anyone guessed my guess.
All right, see if Garrett's guessed over there.
Yes. He already guessed. He's right.
Oh.
32 ounce. Boom.
Oh my God.
If it wasn't for the 32 ounce, I wouldn't be here. This is the jean that,
of course,
that got me here. This is what made me obsessed with Naked and Famous Denim, was the legendary 32 ounce. And when I found out about this jean, I had to have one. And luckily they did a second run, which I bought a pair, and then they did a third run and I bought a pair. And as you can see, these jeans have seen some real action. And this is my first pair. I got another pair right back there, and I got another pair waiting at home on ice for some future day.
A real rainy day, yeah.
A real rainy day. So yes, the 32 ounce is my favorite by far. I think that's Brandon's favorite too, is the 32 ounce. He might switch and say the 40 ounce, but for me, this was kind of super important in my life. Like this pair of jeans was literally life altering for me. It's changed my life completely. If it wasn't for this pair, I would not be here.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. So yeah, the 32 ounce is my favorite all-time jean. I'm sure it will be forever and ever.
Kind of riff on that question a little bit there. Do you have a jean, Garrett, the one that got away? Maybe like a release that we did that you never grabbed or something. I actually have one or two of those. I
kind of want a black 32 ounce, but the thing is we still have fabric on that, so maybe we'll make
some
more.
Back.
And I want to do like a black strong guy or a true guy, and I will wear the crap out of those, and I'll become one of those black fashion guys for a while. I have to wear all black.
Oh yeah, what's the opium core? That you mentioned that.
If you watch This Week at Tate and Yoko, you'll know what opium core is.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't mess up our SEO on this thing.
Hopefully not, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to say real quick for me, the one that got away has to be the strawberry milk jacket. It was the first, and I think one of the first jackets I ever modeled here. I remember very clearly going to the store and taking photos of it. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I was still new here. I didn't realize how special it was. But like, nice denim on the outside, super soft hand feel because of like the milk fibers, and like the hot pink weft. And I still feel that like jackets are one of the best way to show off like jeans which have colored wefts, because like you're always got it there to show off there. So for me, The strawberry milk jacket got away
Well,
from me.
if you like the Milk Series denim, well, I have good news for you. And on that note,
Snack time.
this week's snack time
Snack time.
brought to you by Covered Bridge potato chips.
Mm-hmm.
No, we are not sponsored, but
Not yet. Hit us up.
please, the good people at Covered Bridge, reach out to us. We love
Yeah.
your product, and we will definitely endorse it on this show
Yeah, 100%.
every single time because these are legendary. And they're also a Canadian-made product. They're made...
In New Brunswick, I think.
They have been this family right here. Can we get that in focus? These people,
These people.
the Albright family potato farm began more than 80 years ago
Mm-hmm.
when great Grampy Aubrey planted his first potatoes. Skipping down here, they're from Heartland, New Brunswick.
Yeah, New Brunswick.
And each batch is cooked with care like great Grammy Leela made with her wood-fired pot-belly stove. Our very own homegrown russet potatoes offer a unique flavor and dark color that will keep you coming back for more. And that is not a lie, because I keep coming back for more because these chips are great. It was actually Bezat who turned these on.
Bezat, like I'm
Or
sure
turned me on to them.
you guys know Bezat. Like for him, Covered Bridge is number one. Like
Covered Bridge is great.
Like you'll never get Bezat to say Covered Bridge is not number one. He loves Covered Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
We went to like the Big Apple on the way to Toronto like last year, and they had a huge like Covered Bridge like retail setup. They have like a little like store display. You actually go through a Covered Bridge, and there's chips everywhere.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It was actually we probably should have taken more photos actually, but
Yeah, I
he
wanna
loved
see.
it. He loved it. I love them. I think they're really cool, and I like the different type of potato. Dark russets, then them dark potatoes.
Yeah, so, yeah, Covered Bridge. What I like about these the most is the fact that they don't skimp on the seasoning. Like, they go heavy on the seasoning,
Yeah.
and so you get a lot of flavor. Because I'm one of those, like, strong flavor guys. I feel like I'm now going to have to eat my words because these ones don't look super seasoned. Although I'm sure they taste very good. But, like, some of them, especially the ketchup flavor ones, they're just, like loaded with...
Crusted.
So, let me pull one out here.
You actually brought 2 bags. You already finished the other one.
Yeah, we bought a different. I bought the barbecue flavor, and we ate it
I need
this
a really
afternoon.
photogenic chip here.
Not just us though, all the boys.
I got
so
a very tiny photogenic chip.
Here's a
This will be
nice.
mine.
I like these ones that are like curly on the back, so they're extra crunchy and thick. There we go. It's in focus.
Oh man, looking forward to this.
So this flavor is cheddar cheese.
Cheddar
I
cheese.
haven't had this one before.
Crinkle
Have
cut.
you?
I've never had a Covered Bridge crinkle cut, so
And
here
it's
goes.
crinkle cut. All right, cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers, cheers.
Got a light cheesy scent.
Holy crunch.
Mmm.
Big crunch.
Big crunch, very crunchy.
And cheesy.
The most crunchy. This is even more crunchy than those
The double
Ruffles Double Crunch.
crunch? I do like those.
This is more crunchy for sure. It's not as thick, but the stiffness of the crunch, like, it is very stiff. And right away, I'm getting like a strong buttery note. Do you get that?
A little bit. I'm gonna go for headphone users beware. I'm going in for the big like mic crunch here.
Oh yeah. Put on your fancy open back headphones.
Oh man.
I just redlined the mic with the chip.
Sorry, headphone users. I can't stop.
The cheese,
These are fantastic.
it's got a little bit of funk to it.
You know this? This is not the Kraft Dinner like powder.
No, it's not that
This
fake.
is not Cheeto dust cheese.
It almost tastes like a real cheesy. It's got that cheesy funk to it, you know?
Is this real cheese? It does say it just just says cheddar cheese. But it doesn't say cheddar cheese powder, so it actually is like
Russet potatoes, canola oil, cheddar cheese, milk, cheese, culture, salt, enzyme. So
Yeah.
it is real cheese.
Yeah.
Whey, sea salt, butter, milk powder, flavor, lactic acid, spice,
Man, that's
sodium
good.
phosphate, yeast extract. Contains milk. So yeah, real cheese on these guys. Would highly recommend. What would you give the score on these?
These are definitely like I'm gonna say 9.0s.
Ooh, that's a high score.
Yeah, 9.0s. Or maybe 8.9s, but like definitely like top tier.
Okay.
Amongst the chips,
I'm more of a critic. I'm pretty tough. And I do have a few criticisms. One is the chips. This might not be the store's fault. It might be the store's fault and not Covered Bridge's fault. That maybe they just weren't handled very well. But they're all very small and like kind of crunched up. So maybe they were mishandled. I will have to give them the benefit of the doubt, but a lot of the chips are quite small. Like I just pulled this one out of the bag, and
yeah,
the chips themselves are quite small. Whereas like I prefer my chips to be a little bit bigger than this.
They are a little small.
Flavor,
Normally the Covered Bridge is like not crinkled cut. They go for the classic like kettle style.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're great.
I think these may have been mishandled, but flavor wise, very good. Not too salty, not like too unsalted.
It has a richer potato flavor that you get a bit more. I think that must be the different potato variety. It has like a little almost like pseudo homemade, but not in a nice way flavor of like the dark potato chips.
I would say I'm gonna get a 7.5. Whereas like there's other Covered Bridge where I'd probably give them an 8.5.
Yeah.
But this is maybe not my favorite flavor. The cheddar cheese is nice, but I prefer something just a little bit.
I would probably go for a more traditional flavor there. But a great comment there from Owen. Owen said they sponsored a local beer fest in Fredericton, New Brunswick a couple of years ago, and they had bags on pegboards outside their tent with junk people just kept taking. Oh, man. I would love to go to a beer fest of like...
I don't get what does that mean?
So I meant like a pegboard, right? It's like kind of like we hold like a board with lots of holes in it, and they have like little things there for holding like socks on a retail display or something like that.
And you're supposed to take them or not?
Maybe they were selling, but the drunks just took them. All we know is the drunks took them. Oh man, I could definitely go for a beer right now. I have a thirst, so maybe I'll do that when I get home. I've got a bit of a drive. These are great. Find them.
These are actually the perfect like. You hit the nail on the head. These would go perfectly with a beer or a beverage because they are that it makes you want to drink.
Yeah, that does.
It's salty, but it's not like overly salty.
No,
but it's just the perfect amount. Yeah, you're so
go
right.
For it. I could go.
You know what sucks though is I'm all out of Coca-Cola.
Yeah, we're dry. We're bone dry here, people. Okay, that was a crunch-tastic episode. The Bayzad is onto something.
Okay. Well, I think that's gonna do it for this week's episode. Make sure you meet us back here next week, Thursday, 7 p.m. If you're just tuning in here at the last part, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and sticking to the end. I appreciate it a lot. I know Terry appreciates it a lot. And I hope you guys have fun. Until next time, have a great week and a great weekend. And we'll see you guys later.
Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.